Greetings, everybody. Welcome to week one. Here we go. Just want to give you an overview of what it is you need to do and everything you need to submit. And do wait for the extra credit question sometime announced within this, we'll call it a podcast. So here we go. So here comes week one. We're going to click here. You notice you have a checkoff list. It's always good to see what is entailed for the week. You can kind of just go. You want to read chapter 1, which is located here. Read chapter 2, which is located right here. And take the quiz. The quiz will always be located at the bottom of the page. Let me just open one up so we're clear on what's to. So, always be primary sources at the top. You want to utilize those primary sources for the discussion posts. And you could use, and you could also utilize the information there for your essay exams as well. Most of the information for the essay exams is going to come from the lecture, but it definitely helps if you use the information from the lectures and you are referring to relevant, pertinent information from the textbook as well. Primary sources included. So you just want to read through here. The videos, they're not required that are for the textbook, but they are very helpful to clarify the textbook readings, and there is definitely information you can include in the discussion posts and the essay exams as well. But as you read and go through the material, you will notice that there is a quiz at the bottom of the page. Usually comes in a link right there. Just click there, and then when you're done, scroll down and make sure you click finish so it is submitted properly. If you don't see the finish button at the bottom of the page, try a different browser. Usually, for some reason, Chrome is a little glitchy when it comes to these textbook links. Internet Explorer usually works fine, and for this application, not for other applications in Blackboard or Mozilla. Okay, so moving on, you're going to notice after you're done with chapter 1 and 2, there is a lecture. It's best to look at the lecture instructions, which gives you a heads up on how to prepare for the lecture. So you will always be given prompts, and the prompts are a breakdown of the essay prompt. So it's kind of a more detailed version of what the essay prompt is. So here is the essay prompt right here. And here are the breakdown of that essay prompt. So part 1 is going to be found. This prompt here is going to be found in this link right here for part 1 of this lecture, and this link right here will be found in part 2. So as you go through, let me open this on up. This lecture, you want to go through the video lecture. I give you an overview of what's included in the text. Take notes based on this prompt right here. So you want to discuss the background of when, how, and why Jamestown was founded. You're going to get that information in the lecture and in the text. And you want to be sure to discuss the challenges and success of the early settlers faced during those first few years. So you want to be sure to provide specific examples from the lectures. So the more specific you are, the better. And also, don't be afraid, don't hesitate to include information from the textbook readings as well, both the primary sources and the secondary sources. Primary sources are found in that link, and a primary source is just any document, artifact from the historical period in which you're studying. A secondary source is your textbook, right? Or is a documentary. It's something that is constructed using primary sources, evidence, in other words, to create a narrative of the historical record. Okay, so when you're done with, you're going to move to this link and you'll respond to the other prompt for that part of the lecture, and then you're going to move in towards the discussion right here. So for the extra credit, go back and give a response to the difference between a primary source and a secondary source, and there'll be a link down here for you to submit your extra credit. Thank you very much. Take care. Goodbye.